Hello, my name is Premodi slash Mortal King, and I'm doing Attack on Titan Episode 10 Reaction. And I have 2 pages of notes. Before I get started, I did do like YouTube is a disgrace video and what characters I think will die by the end of the series. I'm going to upload that probably after this video, even though I kind of recorded it before it. So yeah, just be on the lookout for that. Oh, by the way, today is like Valentine's Day. I'm recording this on Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day and hope you met your match or something. I'm still using Tinder with no luck. I'm sad now. Last episode, episode 9. I gave it a 9.2, I think. I think the pacing for that episode kind of felt too fast, I guess. But the soundtrack of that episode, I think, was one of the best episodes for the soundtrack for this season. I think so. I feel like the animation took a dip, though, last episode. It felt less detailed as well. And it's pretty understandable, though. They had to put all their time into the best stuff that people like hype stuff, action stuff, I guess. Because, everyone is shallow. Characterization and storytelling is always top notch, and I give that like a 10 out of 10, so yeah. Direction was good too. I can't really say anything about CGI though, because I don't think there was too much CGI last episode, so I won't really be speaking on that. Let me explain what happened last episode though. I don't remember because it's been a week. Oh yeah, there was a flashback of 3 years ago of how Paradis became what it is today in present time. Yelena betrayed her comrades with, I can't say his name though, Ayan Kanpon or something, I don't know. And Zeke ordered them to, I guess, and now he betrayed them and went to Paradis' side, supposedly. For some reason, I don't trust Zeke yet. This is how he acted last episode. I'll get to that later. They became more advanced thanks to the Marleyan soldiers. It's not on par with Marley yet, but like it's getting there. Oh, and we found out the coordinate power and how that works. That's all I can really recap and remember. Damn, my memory's so bad. Oh, but there's one thing clear. Hanji's best girl. Her voice actor was like spot on last episode. Like in the beginning when she was inviting those guards in for tea. Her voice actor went all out on that. I feel like last episode was just a build-up episode and is slowly building to the climax. That's what I feel. Because last episode was a flashback, basically. I don't think this episode will be a flashback, even though I really want it to be. Since I want to see how they infiltrate Marley, I think they'll keep with the present time. Maybe show that flashback later down the line. That's what I think at least. But I'll be glad if they show it this episode though. At least something. I don't think they'll do that because they're already in present time. And going back to a flashback, it would just be weird. But they could do that. Eren is thinking about genocide, and I think he's no more of a shonen protagonist anymore because most shonen protagonists would always think like how Armin is thinking, like how they have to like work together peacefully, but like Eren was to commit genocide. So that's going the villain side ideology because villains have that ideology like Thanos. And yes, Attack on Titan is a shonen. It's not a shonen. It's in Shonen magazine, so it's a fact that it's a shonen. If you say it's a shonen, you're wrong. But like you could say it's like a shonen. It's even darker than some shonens too. And saying something is a shonen is not an insult. Okay? Because there's so many good shonens out there. And they're not all generic. It's so many different types as well. I have a theory that Eren will split off from Armin. And Eren will focus more on his ideology of genocide, while Armin will focus on his ideology on peace, maybe. This will be like a fight between ideologies. I could literally see that happening. That would be a cool dynamic. 2 different ideologies clashing. It'll be like Civil War, maybe. Where Eren could be a leader of one side and Armin could be the leader of the other side. That's a possibility. I'm just saying. That'd be cool. I feel like Eren's side, the quickest way of resolving the issue, but like it'll have more bloodshed and more casualties on their side and the other side as well. So like it's a risk on that as well. But like Armin's side is too naive and too idealistic since the other side already thinks them as demons, and it'll be hard to change that and it'll take time, which they don't have. So like it's a little problems with Armin's ideology as well. They both have pros and cons. I'm leaning to Eren's ideology because genocide is the way to go. We have to destroy all humans because without humans, peace will be created. That's how life works. Thanos was right all along. I could see Attack on Titan actually having a Code Geass type of ending. If you've seen Code Geass, you know what I mean. Okay, Zeke wants to like free the aliens, so he needs the founding titan power and the royal blood, like Historia, to activate the rumbling somehow or something. They already have those two to activate it, so there must be more to activate the rumbling or something. And the rumbling will bring about destruction to a lot of places and would cause Paradis to win the war, maybe? That's Zeke's plan. They're keeping Zeke on a tight leash. They don't really trust him yet, and which is understandable. It feels kind of suspicious why they're doing it. And Zeke asked to meet Eren. I feel like Zeke is suspicious for asking for meeting Eren and talking about Gabby and Falco. So I feel like Zeke and Eren might team up and do their own thing. That's what I think. And go against Levi again. Because Eren already went against what the scouts wanted. So what makes it that he will not do it again? So it's more obvious that he might do something like this again. He might team up with Zeke and do something that scouts don't want to do and drag them into something else. That's a big possibility. And I feel like that could also be a reason to like split them up too. They don't want something like that to happen. And they put him at a disadvantage being in his hotel or whatever because that's where ODM gears thrive in. So like Zeke is in a bad position right now. I could see Gabby and Falco joining maybe Paradis. Maybe if Zeke does stay with Paradis, I guess, and does not betray or anything, I could also see them joining it as well and getting convinced by Zeke. Maybe to go against Marley? Zeke might convince them to like stay and help Paradis since they might be able to free Eldians. That's a possibility. Yeah, I could see Falco joining, but Gabby is more stubborn, so she might not join. And I don't know what's gonna happen with her. She might like run off to Marley. I don't think that's possible at this point. And if Zeke does leave with Eren, maybe to do their own thing, I could possibly see Falco at least joining them. I could, but then again, maybe not. Dude, there's so many possibilities to that could happen. There's so many ways the show could go. I'm really curious where this story is gonna head. Is it gonna head where I think it's gonna head, or is it gonna go totally in a different direction? Zeke is really suspicious, bro. Eren is suspicious too, especially since Eren was in Marley this whole time, so he could be plotting with Zeke. There's a lot of inner discourse in Paradis Island between Marlians and the Eldians in Paradis, and it might lead to inner conflict. That's a possibility. There's so many possibilities. It's like hurting my head to think about all the possibilities that could happen. I forgot to mention this, but like in season 3, Zeke did say that he wanted to save Eren and that he will come back for him. That could also be a clue that Zeke was planning to betray Marley this whole time. That's like another clue I found pretty cool. I don't know if they ever mentioned it, but Eren gets the coordinate power from touching a royal, right? But does he still have that power, or he has to be touching a royal to use that power, or did he actually gain the power from touching a royal? I think that he has to keep on touching the royal to use that power. I don't even ever remember if he used it after season 2. I cannot remember. I'm calling it. Paradis is going to do a sky bomb attack with all the Titanish serums they got last episode and attack other countries, probably Marley, and they're going to use Zeke to like transform all these people into like Titans and drop them. And I think they're going to be using Marlians. It's going to be pretty cool and ironic if that happens. So maybe Zeke won't betray them if he ends up doing that. Maybe if he will betray them, it'll probably be after. I don't know. But like if Zeke does end up betraying them, what's gonna happen to him then? That wouldn't make sense because where else could he go? He can't go to Marley or Paradis then. Also, Zeke and Levi make an unexpectedly funny combo. They're working together, even though Levi hates Zeke. But like I'm calling it now, Levi will kill Zeke, so that's another reason why I think Zeke will betray them. Also, would the walls be gone if the rumbling is activated since all the titans will come out? But like if all the titans just go away, will all the walls just crumble down or something and disappear or something? I don't know. Maybe Rhino's dream will come true. No more walls if that rumbling is activated. Somehow genocide will help all that. If you think about it, Eldians started it first by the war and harming a lot of the Marlians. Then Marlians started it by enslaving the Eldians, trying to kill the Eldians on the other side as well. Now the Paradis is doing that to Marley and killing all the Marlians. So I'm like, the cycle of hatred will never end. It'll end until one side is completely obliterated. And when that side is completely obliterated, I bet some other enemy's gonna come out and the fighting will start again until another side is completely obliterated. This will never end until peace happens. So maybe Armin was onto something. It's just that time is the sole purpose of not going by Armin's way. Maybe you need that anime shonen protagonist mindset to win. You know what? I do feel like King Fritz is wrong though. Why condemn your descendants for what your people did? Doesn't make sense. Since the descendants have nothing to do with you and your people, man. God damn it, only make your people and you suffer if you have to. Don't make your descendants suffer. That's my biggest pet peeve, when someone blames you for something someone else did. Like hating you because your dad is a murderer. That makes no sense. Doesn't mean you're a murderer. That's like the first thing that came into my mind. Sorry for that odd example, but like that's my biggest pet peeve. It's like saying that someone hates you because they don't like your father. That's weird. Who is that? You are a different person, man. They are different people. The descendants shouldn't suffer because of you and your mistakes. I feel like King Fritz is actually the one who started it all then. Oh wait, I don't remember what he did save everyone from this in the first place. But like, did he actually do all the harming as well? I don't have a side to actually pick. I don't have Marley or Paradis or Armin or Eren because I feel like everyone's wrong and I think everyone should just burn and go die in hell. Don't take me seriously. Eren's not a hobo anymore. And I kind of miss that old look. I don't know. But at least we have Chad Eren now, so it's not all too bad. I don't know which is better, Hobo Eren or Chad Eren. I just don't know. You know, when Eren actually shot that gun and it transitioned to Sasha getting shot, and that was pretty dope. That scene, I feel like symbolized that it was Eren's fault that Sasha died. And I think that's what that scene stood for. I feel like Mikasa has become nicer and calmer. I don't know. Was she always like this? Mikasa with the skirt though. That looks fine. I'm not a degenerate. I'm not. You know what? I feel like at the end of the show, I really do feel like Connie or even maybe Jean or John, I mean, will be the ones to like write their story and share it to the world. They're the type of characters that I feel like who would do that. John did have a powerful line in episode 8 where he mentioned that what will throwing these kids off the plane do? It won't stop the bloodshed or something. It was really impactful. This bloodshed won't end. And killing those kids won't make the situation better. It's not like this war will stop. The only thing it'll do is make you happier. To be honest, when people say that getting revenge won't make you happy, it'll make you happy. You'll be happy for a brief moment then. Then you'll realize your life is shit and you should just die. That's how revenge goes like. You know, it'll be a while before the world does end up attacking them since Armin did destroy the port. So it'll be a couple more episodes before that happens. And I think episode 10 and possibly episode 11 will also be build-up episodes. And I feel like episode 12 to like 16 will be like the climax. So before the world attacks, they have to use the rumbling as well. Will they make it in time though? Or will the world attack first before they get ready? I feel like the rumbling is gonna be attacked. Will attack first, and the world has to like fight it off. Probably, like we could see that happening. And Paradise could be depicted as the villains, maybe. But like if Eren does go off with Zeke, cause the rumbling to destroy the world, I don't know what the Paradise people will do then if that happens. There's so many directions where this show can hit. At this point, anything could happen. Annie is definitely coming back soon since Armin was like talking to like Annie in the hardening thing. It's kind of pointing to Annie coming back soon. Maybe I don't know. I'm just having hope. I don't know. But I could definitely see Armin getting together with Annie. I could literally see that since I feel like they were the closest. I'm sorry for shipping though. I think Annie's gonna join Paradise maybe because in the end it's freeing the Eldians. So that's a good enough decision to like betray Marley. You know, when Sasha was commenting why Ayon Kanpan, I forgot. I don't even know how to say his name, but like Sasha was mentioning why his skin is dark, and then his response to that was just like, That was a good response. Blame everything on God. The easiest solution. I'm joking. And the Titans are a double-edged sword. Marley can't attack Paradis because of them, and Paradis became stronger because of them. Literally, Marley literally drove themselves into a corner with that one. Maybe Titans weren't that great of an idea in the first place. I guess that's just all I have to say now. Too much talking, bro. I talked for like over an hour. Anyways, yeah. Subscribe, like, and comment, or I'll burn your house down. Damn it. I don't have ideas what to say. I just keep saying burn your house down. I'll chop up your birds. That's animal abuse. I won't do that. Actually, I'll find you and then force you to subscribe. That's what I'll do. I'm going to also put the playlist on my other Attack on Titan reactions in the description below, so check that out if you guys haven't checked that out. Oh yeah, push the notification bell if you guys want to be notified of when I post my videos, since my schedule is kind of irregular. I just post whenever I finish an upload. Usually I try to upload 2 videos a week. Sometimes it'll be 1, sometimes it'll be 3. I don't know. Maybe it won't be any. It just depends how busy I am because I have school going on. So yeah, I will try to do 1 episode of Attack on Titan each week, and maybe Persona or something else. I'm just saying. But anyways, yeah. I guess that's all I really have to say, and let's go to the transition. That's what he said last episode, in the end. Oh, he's in jail. Hanji's mocking him. Hanji's best girl. Maybe Eren's going crazy. Eren's not gonna say anything. No retorts. I think that too. Oh god. Eren's back to yelling now. What? Wait. What does she mean by that? That was actually pretty a good point to have the opening now, because I'm like, what? He betrayed Historia? Well, I mean, sacrificed Historia? How? So Historia's not here anymore? So is that another reason why he's in jail? Because in the flashback, he actually wanted to protect Historia. So what changed? He already had the memories by then, though. Maybe he realized it's what he must do. I don't know. So what happened to Historia 2 years ago? So this is another flashback then. So he's trying to keep Eren from them then. This is still a time where they don't really trust each other. It's only been like a year. Oh, that's okay. The one who helped Udo then. No wonder. She was kind of fishy too. Hmm? Wait. Does she always have that on? Okay, this is weird. So the Mikasa has something to do with Marley then. So this has something to do with way back then. So that's how they got into Paradise then. Maybe this gives me more hope that for future episodes, maybe half of it will be flashback and the other half will transition to the present time now. Because this is kind of different here. I feel like kind of bad now because I feel something bad is going to happen to Krista or Historia. Eren kind of looks more calmer and nicer here. Well, he got it from that dude who died. Mike. Maybe. So this was planned way back then. Okay. Oh, I see what's happening now. Kind of suspected all that. So the military must be straightened. I don't know why though. Maybe Eren eats Historia and gets her power, and maybe he's heading to be able to activate the rumbling somehow? I don't know. So how much time will it take for the rumbling to be activated? Wait, they must bear as many as kids as possible? Why? Wait, I'm so confused. Let me go back. So Zeke has to do it with the royal and bear as many kids as possible. That's what I got. They said they must bear as many kids as possible. If they have to, why? Just for the rumbling to be activated? I don't get it. Oh, shoot. Okay. It says the founding titan and a titan with royal blood must be passed down. Does that mean Eren has to make kids? Zeke is the one with royal blood who's a titan, right? So Zeke could make kids as well. So Historia might not have to be involved. Eren also has to make kids too. That's odd. Is it for the rumbling? That's what I'm curious on. I don't know. Maybe I missed it. Zeke has to pass on to someone who's a royal blood. Maybe half blood doesn't work. Well, the whole kid thing is confusing me. Will pass on mean by being eaten by them, or just making kids with someone who's royal, or being eaten by someone who's royal? That's what I'm confused. But I don't think I'm gonna go back anymore. I already kind of like did a lot of times. I'll make sure to be confused. I'll probably get more information later. So that push their problems on their descendants? Oh, okay. They're asking Krista to bear the Beast Titan. So making kids will help with the rumbling then. So it has to be the Beast Titan and someone of royal blood. So what made Eren agree with Zeke then? That takes time. Oh, so she's alive then. Okay, that's good. Oh, he's threatening to escape. That's true too. They can't just kill him. Never seen Eren like this before. Oh God. Sorry. Bro, they made a terrible situation kind of funny. Oh yeah, Hanji's the commander. Kind of forgot about that. Is that Historia? Wait. Bruh. What? Ugh. Is that Zeke Yeager's baby? But I don't think so actually. I think Zeke was in Marley the entire time. Until like this time. So who else could that be? I have a theory. But I'm going to explain that until like the end. Okay, the title card actually came pretty early this time. So it's someone random then. I don't know. Yeah. And how did Eren sacrifice Historia? I didn't get that line. So what's... Now I get it. They could do after that. That's the name of the episode. Man, this episode has so much info dumps that I can't keep track of everything. Dude, sometimes I'm getting confused. What is the past or what is the present? No, Eren still looks like a girl.
ヒーズル国は取り付く島もないようだ。ヒーズルはパラディ島の資源を独占取引したい。
Money is the
敵
top
との貿易に
priority.
協力などしない。そして世界はパラディ島が災いの種であり続けることを望んでいる。それが国々の団結を促し、世界の安定を担保する。
They're the scapegoat.
俺たちは地ならしに頼るしかなくて、ヒストリアの犠牲は避けられないってこと。
Sacrifice a story. Not in the way of her dying, like making a kid.
そんな、こちらの意図も図らず、勝手に悪魔だって決めつけて。私たちが何者かわからないから恐れている。
They fear what they don't know.
マーレに拠点を設けた戦略を。
僕たちが平和を望んでいることを世界が知れば、何かが変わるかもしれない。
It's kind of too idealistic, to be honest. It might not happen, and it'll take a long time.
そろそろ決めなきゃいけない。俺の巨人の継承者。
私が引き継ぐ。
お前じゃダメだろ。
Hmm?
アッカーマン家が何なのかまだ分かってねえんだ。
Yeah.
何よりヒーズルといろいろやってごってやつが巨人になってどうする？
じゃあ他に誰が？
俺だ。まず俺はエレンよりはるかに頭がいい。
エレンの巨人は俺が継ぐからな。それがいいだろ、エレン。
よくないですよ。あなたはバカなんですよ。じゃなくて、バカにそんな重要なこと。
You know, Eren is like way nicer here. Sasha the Attack Titan, Founding Titan. That'd be kind of funny to see. I don't wanna. I sure don't wanna though. She doesn't.
いや、だからバカには任せられないってお前が言ったんだ。
Oh, that makes
お前
sense.
は俺よりもバカなんだから、お前言ってることが矛盾してるんだぞ。
Yeah.
俺はお前らに継承させるつもりはない。お前らが大事だからだ。他の誰が。
This only happened 2 years ago though, so seeing Eren become what he is right now in the present time, it feels weird. I kind of miss this Eren for some reason. This is probably the last time you'll see Eren smile though. Or blush at least.
義勇兵工作だ。まさかピクス司令がそんな
Yeah, Pixis is also doing shady shit too.
ジークの思惑が確定していない以上、俺たちは危険な状態。ジークの計画に乗った。
Yeah, that's kind of odd too.
そして何を話したのか。
That's what I think.
それは本人たちにしかわからない。
お前らにはあれがエレンに見えた。
Did it change recently?
もしあいつが俺たちじゃなく腹違いの兄貴の方につくことがあるなら、俺たちは奴を切る覚悟をしている。
Wait,
そんなことさせない。
so wait, they're going against Zeke now?
こっちにつくのかよ、ミカサ。
そんなことにはならないと思う。
So now they're all going against each other.
私たちを思っている。みんなも分かっているんです。
かつてのあいつはいくらお前が強くても前線から遠ざけようとするやつだった。だがアルミンに軍港を破壊させお前を戦場に飛んだ。
それは私たちが信頼されてるから。実際私たちが行かなければ何もできなかった。
サシャが死ぬこともなかっただろうな。
But that's one person, if you want my honest opinion.
サシャが死んだ時エレンはどうしたと思う？俺は嫌がった。
That's just his way of grieving, though.
してくれよ、ミカサ。なんでエレンは笑ったのか。
I don't actually
ことは何でもわかるんだろう。
think Connie's right in this situation, though.
エレンの真意を確かめるんだ。
話し合ってどうする？もしジークと同じ目的だったら。
I thought Zeke was shown to be on their side, though.
選択肢が信頼できる他の誰かを巨人にしてエレンの子孫を継承する選択だ。
So they might plan to eat Eren's founding titan. So they're not on board with the rumbling clan anymore. Bruh, I need more answers. This is why I don't like watching shows weekly. I feel like next episode's gonna be another big info dump episode. Kinda sad now. The gang will never be together again. That's what I feel like it's gonna happen. Nothing can go back to what it was before. The tree of life. I think that'll be the end of that. Okay, before I start anything right now, let me get this straight. I kind of was confused this episode, but not really. Okay, I feel like the scouts who weren't on board with the whole rumbling plan, and Eren was part of that too, but then for some reason something changed, and now he's on board with his plan, and he kind of forced his whole scouts people to be on board too by forcing himself into Marley, and he kind of trusted them to come and save him. And when he was like in the past, he wouldn't do that really. He would actually stop them from fighting. So, but instead, he forced the people he loved to fight, and they think it's because he talked with Zeke, and when he did that, I don't know. So I definitely think something's going on with Zeke and Eren that they're not letting anyone else on into. Probably planning their own thing. And Pixis is like shady, doing shady stuff too. Everyone's doing their own thing at this point. And now they're already far deep into it. So are the scouts just going to go along with the rumbling plan? I don't know. Or not. Or I don't know. And if not, Eren is definitely probably going to do that. So what's going to happen there? They had to fight amongst each other. But peace is too good to be true. What I'm wondering though is, what made Eren change? I feel like he met Zeke at Marley and made this. So what made him go into Marley? No, what made him get arrested first to Marley? You know what? Maybe Zeke sent a message to Yelena, and Yelena went and talked to Eren. That's what I think. And then that made Eren go to Marley and play captive. And maybe Eren met Zeke there and started doing talks with him. Maybe. I feel like they're gonna show more flashbacks, and I think it's gonna be shown how they infiltrated too. I feel like the next 2 episodes, or next episode at least, will show half of it will be like the past, and the other half will be the present, and it will go back and forth. That's what I think now. So I was right when I said that's a possibility too. Man, I'm getting that right. Attack on Titan has so many possibilities. I can see it going through so many directions now. It hurts my head, bro. And also, Historia's pregnant. What? Whose child is that, first of all? I have a weird suspicion from how everything just played out. I just have this weird suspicion that it's not that random stranger. I don't know. Because it cannot be Zeke's kid. That's impossible. Because I don't think Zeke set foot onto Paradise until, like, present time. I think it's Eren's child, though. Because they said that he sacrificed Historia, and in the past he said he wouldn't sacrifice it. And sacrifice just might be making a kid. So who's that random person then? That kind of threw me off then. Well, whatever. In the past he said he wouldn't sacrifice it. Her. And wouldn't allow Zeke to make a baby with Historia. To like start their whole rumbling thing. I don't even know how that works. Well, like, whatever. Why would he do it? Does the Beast Titan have to do it? But no, they said Founding Titan. And Beast. Wait, why does Beast Titan have to do with Historia then? I have to rewatch that scene. I'm so confused now. They'll probably explain it later, but like, what? Or does Historia have to eat Eren and then make a baby with him? See, I don't know. Wait. Well, man, I'm so confused, bro. They gotta make as many babies as possible. I didn't get that scene, but whatever. They'll probably explain later. I'm like really confused now. I'm gonna like have to rewatch this episode. We saw, what's it called? I forgot her name again, but like the one who saved Udo again. We saw her, and now we understand why she kind of left, because she like knew the plan of Eren and their plan and stuff. Also, Mikasa and her symbol, she's monkey hungry too, and like the whole flashback with Mikasa's ancestors. Her family line is curious. I'm also wondering what the Ackermans actually are. What other things happened in this episode? So much info dump, so much. And what made him side with Zeke instead of siding with the people he thought was the closest to him? Because 2 years ago he did get Krista's memories, so he shouldn't change from that. Then it should be other reasons why he changed. But I'm still kind of sad. This probably will be one of the last times we see him smile. Only times we can see him smile is probably in a flashback. But blushing Eren was pretty cool. Yeah, I got really caught up on the plot and story. I kind of forgot to give my review of the episode. Yeah, I give this like a 9.5. But it's really hard to rate this episode because this was basically a flashback, background, and a mostly talking episode. even though it was a heavy dialogue episode. It was a 9.5 still. The animation was a little bit here and there. It wasn't the best, but like it's like understandable. They want to spend more time on the hype stuff, I guess. And they don't need that great animation for this types of episodes. The pacing wasn't too fast this time. It was actually pretty good. Yeah. The sound, music, I couldn't really tell too much. It wasn't anything special this episode with the soundtrack. The story and characterization are always top notch, and this is no exception to that. There was no Titan shifting this episode, so yeah, no CGI there, so I can't really say anything about that. I had to do it like this because I put my tripod away and I don't want to like take it out, and only to record for like 2-3 minutes of me just reviewing. So yeah, I guess that's all I have to say about this part. Sorry for forgetting this, but yeah. I think this is all I really have to say, but if I have anything more to say, I'll probably just say it next episode. Subscribe, like, and comment, and if you don't, I'll burn your house down and push the notification bell to be notified when I drop my videos, since my schedule is irregular, blah, blah, blah. I guess, peace. Mortal King and Premoti signs off. See you guys next time, whenever that might be. Peace. Mortal King and Premoti. I already said that. Damn it.
I'm the realest one that's reppin', oh my God, if I die, I'm a legend. When they lay me down to rest, I know I was always reppin', oh my God.
It's like 2 a.m. and I'm extremely tired, so I want this end screen thingy to be really fast, and me just saying that, I don't even know. I don't even know a clever way to end this actually. Bye everyone.